Good morning, Stephanie Kamerman, the Stock Whisperer, here with today's Daily Dark Pool Whisper for September 10th, 2019. Let's start with the SPY. Yeah, so the SPY came back down and retraced to this 4 EMA, very popular pattern on the daily chart. So where do we go from here? Well, we are going to be bullish if we can break above this 298.25. Yeah, you can see we have this 200 exponential simple moving average right here. Yeah, it's going to be a brick wall. But if we could break above that, then I could see a bigger move up. However, if we break below 297, all right, below that 4, then there's a retracement trade to the 8 EMA. That would be the next step. We did have a pretty big dark pool level yesterday. 6 million actually. 298.11. Thank you, Teresa, for the reminder of that, by the way. It's not every day we get a big level. It's not the biggest level. Normally 7 million and higher I pay attention, but considering we really haven't had much lately, I will take it. 298.11. So let's use that. That's why I'm going to be bullish above 298.25, but really 297 is a key level to watch to the downside. 294 is where we had those heavy prints back here. So that's really the big kahuna level as far as bearish below, okay? We do go below that. So key levels. Let's go to the E-minis. So very similar situation. Yesterday is a great trade for those that trade the futures. We had that huge volume that I told you to watch on the E-minis, 29.8850. That was a key clue to trading these guys. We just went straight down from there. Today, though, I will be bullish above 29.80. Perhaps we'll retest where they were selling. But bearish below 29.65. All right, for a pull down to this 8 exponential moving average. Let's go to the Russell. IWM, we're going to be bullish above 152. And I'm going to be bearish below 150.87. All right, really key level, bearish below. Now, wherever this 4 EMA is, this moves. So right now it's at 84. So you know what? I'm actually going to change that to 80. I like to be below that. Just change it on my other sheet. Sometimes a little tweak. But always keep in mind and watch where that is, because I wouldn't short it when we're sitting on top of it. Okay, I'd short it when we go below it. First test, it'll bounce. Second test is when you want to go in there. Okay, so QQQs. Going to be bullish above 191.50 and bearish below 189.87. Let's go to the NASDAQ futures. Bullish above 78.30. So I did look at the pre-market volume on these guys, so that's why I'm bullish above 78.30 and bearish below 7,800. We've tested it. Let's see if we hold or not. That's going to be a good short. If we cannot hold 7,800, it should go really quickly to 77.50 area. 77.52 is S2. So that's a good place to cover that short if we do go there. YM, the Dow E-mini futures. Bullish above 26,860. And bearish below 26,775 using the pre-market volume. Oil was a fantastic trade yesterday. Wow, let's check out those futures. I'm obsessed with oil. It was gold for a while, but now I kind of really love the oil trade. Look at this. I'm sure Phil Flynn, if you're listening, you just loved that statement, didn't you? Yeah, he's a big oil guy. So we have a breakout, and I'm sure he sees this as well. We have a huge breakout of this trend line. It's only Tuesday. We could up thrust, but we could hit this 60 level as well. So looking pretty strong right now on the weekly chart, but again, we have quite a few days before. Ooh, look at this up thrust on the 5 minute. See this? Yeah, this was huge volume came in. If we can go above this high, 58.55, that's uber bullish. Okay, so watch that 58.55. We did go above my 58.40 level already, but 55, yeah, really key. All right, let me just go back. I'm going to be bearish below 57.50. We'd really have to drop down below the pivot, yeah, for me to turn bearish on this. Okie doke. And speaking of oil, I will be going over USO. That was a swing trade from yesterday's Whisper. But let's just go over the gold futures. Yeah, these guys taking a hit. We had some big selling, if you recall, on IAU at 14.75. So gold's been a great short. Look, we could trade it all the way up and we could trade it all the way down. I'll let you know when the buyers come in. But let's just go back to those futures. Bullish above 15.05 for retracement trade, back up to the 8 EMA on the daily chart. And bearish below 1500, we just dropped below. Yeah, we're most likely going to come right on down to this 50 simple moving average. Yeah, 1488. All right, and what was it? Who said in the room 1484? Was that you, Teresa? Yep, I noticed a very strong trend level. Yep, at 1484. So thank you, Teresa. Yeah, really key level to watch is 1484. You know what they could do, Teresa? They could probably hammer this too. So they'll take it down and make it look like it's going below the 50 simple moving average to stop everybody out, and then they could hammer it. So we could hit that 84 bottom hammer. We'll see. We'll see how we close. Yeah, if we close today below it all, yeah, uber bearish. We did have some prints on GLD, and let's start with GDX. So these are great ways we could trade oil. GDX, I'm only bullish above 28.06, bearish below 27.50. We are below that right now. Yep, there's a lot of room to the downside. And let's just go over GLD. We had a 400,000 share print yesterday. 2 popped up on the radar, 1 was canceled. So GLD just put 400,000 share print at 141.61. I'm only bullish above that, 141.75. And bearish below 140. Okay, really key level 140. We'll most likely go down to it, bounce that second test. You can see there's a lot more room to the 50 simple moving average here than there were on the gold futures. So we'll watch that. Let's go to the stocks. Let's go to AMD. AMD. We are going to be bullish above 30.75. This is a great short yesterday off the Whisper. And that could be a retracement to prints. And then we're bearish below 30 for AMD. This is my trade setup right here, right down to this 120 simple moving average. It's amazing. Computers are programmed to buy there. So that would be the first trade down. If you're going to day trade that today, watch those levels. But 30 should have a bounce. Again, second time around rule. I'll go over that till the cows come home. Yeah, read my book. The first time stock hits a major level, there's going to be computers lined up to buy and sell. You want to wait 25 minutes for a retest, at least 25 minutes. Then you want to see volume coming in as it pierces through that level, and that's a great entry. So AT&T, this was a fantastic short yesterday off that massive 2 million print. I know a lot of us took this in the Java pit, so awesome job. What do we do today? Well, I checked out the ECN books, the pivots, all that good stuff. I'm only going to be bullish above 37.50. There's a big seller there on the book. See, he's still there. I mean, not the biggest ever, but that's why I would be bullish above that. And then I'm going to be bearish below 36.80. There's still a trade to the downside for this possible gap fill. Okay, so keep that in mind. That's why this is the last target, 36.37 gap fill. That's exactly the trade that we're looking at. Okay, USO. This was a great example of the second time around. Yesterday I was bullish above 12. If I go back here, all right, so we hit 12, pulled back. Oh wait, actually, you know what? That wasn't it. It was right here. We hit 12, pulled back, and then the second test up. And I like this for a swing trade. Yeah, this is definitely slower. Yeah, it's not a stock you really want to day trade. I mean, there have been days where it's moved as a day trade, but if you look at the bigger picture on the weekly chart, you can see what I mean by swing. So a lot of us jumped into the 1250 calls for next week. And yep, as long as we keep moving up, these should be good. You definitely want to give it time. Yeah, you want to go at least 2 weeks out for 50-cent increments on USO. It's what I've learned. But it's slow. Be patient, okay? Patience. And if they don't work out, they were peanuts. Let's go to BCS. Bullish above 737. You can see we've gapped up to a major moving average. So is it going to be a gap and go trade? Gap and go higher to about this area. That's why 750 and 760 are my targets here. And bearish below 717. If it does turn around, there's a retracement trade back down. All right, Wendy's. Who's been to Wendy's lately? Anybody? Wendy's. Yeah, obviously not too many people. Stock got killed. Yeah, definitely took a pretty big hit, but it bounced. So again, let's just trade this. Bullish above 2050. We are hitting that right now. And bearish below 1980 for a move down. Yeah, I haven't been to Wendy's since I think I was in high school, Vernon. Vernon's like, not me. All right, Roku. Roku, bullish above 163. There's a seller on iNet there. Let's see if he's still there. Yep, he is. Look at that. Pretty big, too, for Roku. Bearish engulfing candle yesterday. Yep, this big red candle just engulfed this little baby green candle. Yeah, it's a bearish candle pattern. Bearish below 157.50. Next major level down for Roku. There was a buyer at 158, but obviously they just took him right out, didn't they? Yep. Okay. So Apple. Let's go to Apple. Apple bullish above 215.50. Why? We had a print yesterday, 215.34. There's a buyer at 213.40 right there. So we're going to be bearish below that guy, below 213. That's my trade set up for Apple. And I think that's it. Yep, that's it, you guys. That's the whispers. Until next time, happy trading.
That's my secret. Can you keep it? My secret. My secret.